Great to be back. Welcome to Beers with Rich. I'm Rich, editor of Under the Radar Report, and happy Friday. Well, this week's beer is high octane. Just look at it. Comes from Reckless Brewing in Bathurst. Let's crack it. What's it called? Red IPA. Drink fresh. Interesting. Today we're talking about risk. That's right. Up and down, in and out, risk. How to protect and grow your portfolio with a combination, you guessed it, of small caps and blue chips. In small caps we talk about dividends again, but we also talk about battery-led lithium, and we analyze loads and loads of stocks. In particular, 11 stocks in our new dividend portfolio. Used to that. And a number of lithium producers. You know, speaking of which, Pilbara Minerals, I mean, that one's just shot the lights out with probably one of our biggest returners ever, with 1400% plus return over 2 years. When we talk about the up-and-comers that can knock Pilbara off its perch. The dividend stocks might not be as sexy, but they provide you with that crucial income certainty. This gives you cover to go for growth. There's also more potential in these stocks for takeover, as I've mentioned, which is why we have such great performance from these dividend portfolios. Look, there's not too many small caps that pay consistent dividends, I'll be honest. But we've trawled the market, we've had all of us working on it, and we've found quality. So here's to quality. Of course, the background to all this is economics. The economic conditions are highly uncertain, and they matter more for big caps probably than small caps, because these big caps are the economy. You know, they can't escape it. And the fact is that we are entering difficult economic times. There's a lot of uncertainty, not just for RBA head Philip Lowe's job, let me tell you. And the market's only just getting its head around this. The point is, beer lovers, you need to be smarter than ever with your money. You need to husband it, you need to hold on to it, and you need to invest it. So what we're saying in our two publications is to look closely at the stocks we're recommending, because they're going to be good swimmers. That's what you need. So in our dividend portfolio, just jumping back a second, we cover stocks like Nick Scali, New Zealand Media. You know, both stocks that have been around a long time in retail and media at the quality end of the market. They're both cyclical, but they've got strong balance sheets. But, you know, growth's what gets me going, especially when I've had a couple of beers. And I want to talk quickly about what we think, why we think lithium can continue to deliver, you know, to find those Pilbara minerals of the future. And as you're probably aware, I'm no expert, and that's why we employ Peter Chilton, who spent more time underground than above in his long life. Come to think of it, he's not much older than me. Lithium has been around for a long time, and basically most of that time, the vast majority, it's been mined from brine lakes or salt lakes in South America. So the ore's mined into lithium hydroxide. The ore's mined and converted, into lithium hydroxide, lithium carbonate. So the former is probably higher value on average, but both are used to produce batteries. But as demand for lithium's grown, as we've seen the EV revolution, the battery revolution, more sources were needed. Enter hard rock mining, which is mainly done in Western Australia. Yes, once again, Australia, the lucky country. So the ore is processed into a concentrate called spodumene. This is generally only about 6% lithium at its best. So the advantage of rock mining is that it's a shorter lead time. The disadvantage is that you need more processing. So the bigger producers like the Pilbaras, the Wesfarmers, they're trying to go up the chain. They're trying to do more of the conversion process themselves to add value. So, but what you can see is just from this short explanation is there's a lot of complexity. That's why you need someone who's knowledgeable, who's been, in the mining industry as a mining engineer, like Peter Chilton, to navigate this growth area. You don't go into it blindly. So stock picking is everything in the current market, as I've been saying, and Peter will help you find the lithium stocks that you need to buy for your portfolio, because buying stocks like lithium, buying uranium, this is part of you future-proofing your portfolio. You can't just rely on dividends. You don't buy equities for dividends. You buy them for growth. Equities just to give you that added protection. So what's coming up? Reporting season is heating up. It's heating up. We're covering more stocks than you can poke a stick at. So there's loads of trading ideas. There's just loads of companies to look at. It's really fascinating time. So there's lots of opportunities under the radar report of finding. Be a part of it. Cheers.